Martin, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. In a nutshell, what is this new strain of the virus? Why is it more contagious? And how dangerous is it after all?
So this new strain has been detected through the genomic sequencing being taken in the UK, and it looks a little unusual because it has several different mutations on the same genetic background. So usually viruses change all the time, and maybe sometimes you see one change on occasion, and this hasn't led to any particular changes that we've noticed. However, this one does look a bit different, and the evidence points to it being more contagious than the other variants.
However, this variation has been firstly identified in September. So why has it become a national emergency now, after more than 3 months?
I think it's taken a little time to realize what is happening with this. We see new variants all the time, and it's difficult to realize exactly what they mean until we see some response. And what's been happening is that this variant has been apparently out-competing the different other variants. So it's adapting and selecting for presumably transmission.
Could it be that we are overestimating the potential danger from this new strain, or it is the reason for new precautions as we are going to see bigger hospitalization rates in the coming days and weeks?
I think it's still a little bit early to fully understand this new variant. And it seems at the moment that, one, it probably doesn't affect the vaccine, and two, probably doesn't affect the hospitalizations. But if more people are catching the disease, that means that there's more people going to get sick.
How does it not affect the vaccines that are now being developed by all pharmaceuticals and licensed in the US and the EU?
It seems that the structure has not changed very much in response to these genetic variations that we've observed. So the basic structure is still there, and I think that's going to be sufficient for the immune response to recognize it.
Is it possible that this new strain is not detectable by all available PCR and rapid tests?
So some of these variations might affect some of the PCR diagnostic assays, and I think people should be looking at that. But this is a normal response during a large-scale virus outbreak like this, that occasionally new variations will occur which might affect the detection systems. So people have to be aware of that. The most of the tests seem to be fine at the moment.
Over the past days, we've had an excessive alarm in most of the EU countries because of the unknown nature of this new strain. Do you think this was justified?
So I think it's good to be cautious, but I don't think we should be overreacting either. Right now, what we think is it might be slightly more transmissible. And I think if you follow the normal guidelines about preventing transmission, it will still work against this virus. So I think we have to play cautiously, but I think it's not as big an event as being made out just at the moment.